Hey, what's going on guys, Metaphor here, and I'm bringing you guys a loadout setup guide for Season 6. I've played the new season for, ever since it came out, and I've kind of figured out what the best stuff is. Usually with these new seasons, what ends up happening is a lot of stuff goes changed, and they don't tell anyone about it, so people got to figure it out themselves, but I don't think there were any changes, anything that people really have figured out yet, so I feel like it's kind of safe for me to be making this video now. Yeah, this has been highly demanded. I made one last season as well, but now we're on Season 6, and I'm going to show you guys the setups that I personally think are the best. I'm not going to bullshit you guys. I'm not going to tell you that, the AK-47 is super OP in the setup. I'm going to give you guys the setups that I personally run, and if you were to copy me, this is what you would get. If you want to get my exact loadouts, this is what I do. Unless I'm doing a special video or somebody on my stream does a loadout request, that's the only difference. So yeah, we're going to hop right into that. Also, I just want to say, guys, if you guys put in the comments what kind of gun you guys want to see a video for, any gun in the game, obviously nothing super troll, I want to get an actual good gameplay, so if you guys do comment down below what kind of gun you guys want me to use, I will be picking one of those comments and giving them enough COD points for the battle pass. All you gotta do is like the video and comment what gun you guys want to see me make a video on. Alright. So first things first, like I said before in one of my other videos, is I think the M4 is the best AR in Season 6. The setup on it is pretty standard. All the other ARs, I just don't really think compare to it. The Kilo, it's really nice, it has good range, low recoil, but the damage just isn't there. The M4 is an absolute beam, I'm telling you guys. If you haven't jumped on the M4 train, please do so, it's so good. M13 lacks the damage, honestly, it's really good at long range, but there's just no comparison. The M4 does more damage than every other AR with the range. I understand that if you're using the AK or the SCAR, or the CR Max, you can do more damage than the M4 if you hit headshots and stuff, but in terms of consistency and range, the M4 is king. And we went back to actually the MP5 secondary. The reason why we're back to the MP5 secondary is actually because of the Origin nerf. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Origin basically, I'm not going to do all the math and everything, but just from playing and experience, the Origin basically has an extra shot added to it now. So instead of 2 pumping somebody up close, it's actually 3, and that can make all the difference. So I think the MP5 is actually the best secondary in the game again, and that's pretty much my setup for that. Perks, pretty standard. I don't really need to explain any of this stuff. Semtex, RP sensor, pretty standard stuff. This would be the only other AR that I actually personally love using. I'm not gonna lie, I love the Grouse so much. This is one of my favorite guns in the game. When it was overpowered, I got so much shit for using it, but man, I can't even put this gun down now. It is so much fun, dude. Being able to laser kids literally across the map, if your shot's on, this gun just feels like you're cheating. You're gonna lose close range AR battles to the Ram 7, the CR Max, the M4, but if you're at that long range point, you are absolutely beating people. Taking people out of cars with this thing is an absolute breeze as well, so pretty standard stuff, absolute max range on everything. Same MP5. You want to match up the MP5 to be as close range as possible so that if you do face somebody in close quarters, you can just wipe them out. Perks are the same. Don't be fooled by these perks. This is just a multiplayer thing that I haven't taken off. I don't actually get to use those perks in Warzone. Alright, well, this is, again, this is where things are going to get a little more simple. So I have the exact same MP5 class. You guys know I play solos all the time. In solos, I love to take restock so I can push people with stun grenades. So I'll take a certain class. Say I'm doing a video, maybe this M4 will be I don't know, a Ram 7. My second loadout that I get, I'll swap over from overkill to restock. And what that does is it lets me use 2 primary weapons because I have overkill for my first class. Then I pick up restock from this class, so I now have 2 guns, and I got restock, and I'm ready to go on a rampage. So, with the exact same MP5, everything is the same, but then we have stun grenades and Semtex. Oh, just to touch on the Semtex, by the way, guys, the reason I'm running Semtex over C4 is because the C4's got nerfed, and honestly, if you guys have been watching my content for a while, you will know that I've actually been a fan of the Semtex for a while. The logic behind the Semtex over C4, aside from the nerf that just happened, the logic is that finishing downs with Semtex is way easier because you can throw it way further. Also, like, the only thing you can really do with the C4 is kill vehicles with it. It's actually pretty bad at killing people. It always kind of has been, honestly. But most people in vehicles are kind of, they usually have a trophy, so the only way that I kill people in vehicles is if I headshot them with a sniper. So C4 doesn't really help me do that. I just think the Semtex are all-purpose, and you can do a lot more with them. So I would recommend switching over to Semtex if you haven't already. And yeah, this is mainly just a class. Like, I don't pick this class, I just use it to swap over to restock. Now this is the exact same thing. If I want to swap over to restock, or if I want to start the game, let's say with an M4, and I pick up a good enough secondary off the ground so I don't have to overkill. Obviously, I'm not going to get the best secondary in the world off the floor, but what I can do is use the M4, deal with the secondary, but I get restock, so it's a big bonus. I'll probably take this class if I'm playing like duos or trios, and I want to play really aggressively. You guys know if I play solos, I'm always sniping. These are a lot of these classes are mainly for squads or solos, stuff like that. The sniper classes are in the future. And now this is an MP5 class where instead of restock we got Ghost. There's pretty much nothing to really talk about here. The same purpose, so I'll take Overkill on my first loadout, and then if I'm playing squads, switch over to Ghost if I feel like it and I don't want to take restock. This is the same thing, M4. This M4 is actually built a little bit differently, actually. So I'll take this M4 in solos when I'm doing sniper and I want to take like an M4 or something. So this is actually a bit of a lighter M4, so it has the lower barrel, not the stock M16 with the Corvus Custom. This thing, I don't know if the recoil control on it's better. I feel like it shouldn't be, but it just doesn't seem to bounce that much. It's really fast and it feels like it has less recoil, but don't quote me on that, but it's really fast. Plus we have the 50 round mag over 60. Again, this will have better recoil control over the 60, makes your gun a little bit easier to handle. Your ADS is a tiny bit faster as well. It's very minuscule, but it is noticeable. If you were to pick this gun up and shoot it versus a normal M4, you would notice the difference. Again, I'm not going to get into the math because I just don't do that, but trust me, like, I've played this game thousands of hours. There's a difference, I promise. I promise. And then we have Ghost going on here, and yeah, pretty standard stuff. So I'll take like a sniper, and then boom, I'll switch over to this M4, and then I got my Car 98 or my R700 with a really light M4 that I can go around beaming kids with. So I really like that setup. And now this is, you know, what everyone knows me for. So we got the Car 98, my favorite gun in the game, the absolute best gun in the game. I don't care that the R700's bugged. I don't care that it's overpowered. The Car 98 is the best gun in the game for me. It's my favorite gun. There's nothing that can replace this gun for me. I'm always going to use this gun for as long as I can. So we got all the standard attachments, top row, all ADS, everything. Pretty standard stuff. And you know, in solos, I love taking restock on my first setup. So I'll grab my first loadout, pull out the restock, and I'll just push kids. I've actually been running the Deagle lately over the Akimbo M19s that you guys always see me run. Those things are my babies, but I'm just trying to spice it up a bit. Go for some Deagle clips. You guys have seen it on YouTube. You've seen me pop the Deagle out. It's super fun. It's a super fun gun to use. I don't think it's very good, but you know, I've been using it a lot, so I threw it in here. But you guys know I run the Akimbo M19s as well, and if you guys want to see the setup for those, I'll just show you real quick. This is the setup I use for the Akimbo M19s. So obviously people are going to have a question, like, why would you run stippled grip tape? Because you're not scoping in. The reason why you run stippled grip tape is because you have better sprint to fire speed right here, and what that means is if you sprint into a building, you can instantly shoot. You don't have to wait to pull your guns up to shoot. That part is way faster, and that's kind of all there is to it, honestly. You need to be able to shoot as fast as possible when you're pushing into a building, so. I'll fix that back to the Deagle later, but yeah, M19 Akimbos or the Deagle, whatever you want to run. Now this is the R700. We kind of talked about this in, I think, yesterday's video. This is the setup to use. I run FMJ so I can shoot people through windows, or I can shoot people through walls that I wouldn't normally be able to kill. I've actually straight up clean wallbanged somebody with this. I could see his gun sticking around the corner, and I shot him through like a pretty thick wall, and it just headshot him and killed him. So obviously that would not be possible without FMJ, but I can promise you that FMJ does make the difference on wallbangs, and it also gives your gun penetration values that don't exist if you don't have it. So the way that wallbanging used to work in Call of Duty would be like, if you could shoot through a wall, you could shoot through that wall with any gun in the game. It would just do different amounts of damage. But in this game, you physically can't shoot through certain walls with certain guns. Like LMGs can shoot through any walls like they're butter, but certain guns can't shoot through certain walls. And FMJ, I think what it does is it brings it up like a tier or something, and it lets you shoot through those walls. So I like FMJ. The reason why I don't have the silencer on it is because the gun's bugged. If you guys want to check out how it's bugged, I did talk about it in my last video. ADS stock, sniper scope, and bullets, obviously, the bugged bullets, and then standard everything else. Now this is if I'm playing solos or squads and I want to just pull out a sniper, and I have overkill on it. So we have the same MP5 as normal, and then we have our baby, the Kar 98. So it's all pretty standard stuff, but this is what I run, guys. This is what you guys asked for. I get asked daily what my class setups are, everything like that. This is what I run. And then we got the fully loaded class here. We only take this class at the very end of the game. Let's say there's like 10 people left and you come flying in off the ghoulie. Land on your loadout, you grab this class. The purpose of grabbing this class is that you put fully loaded on your secondary pistol. And then you take the MP7. And because the SMG shares the same ammo as the pistol, when you put fully loaded on the pistol, it actually gives you full ammo for your MP7. And this is kind of weird, but I kind of like it. So I have Quick Fix and Ghost, and the reason why I have Quick Fix is because typically speaking, when you come flying at the end of the game and you land on your loadout, there's usually someone camping it. So if you can grab your gun and kill somebody really fast, it might make the difference between living and dying, getting that quick regen. None of these other perks are really going to help you in the final circle anyway, so Quick Fix is the only one that can really make the difference in my opinion. I take Ghost just in case anyone's got a UAV at the end of the game, and then I have Amped on like normal. Ooh, Semtex. So yeah. Like I said earlier, guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what gun you guys want to see me use in a video in the future. I will use anything in the game. Maybe I'll do something around the upvotes, but yeah, whoever I pick, I will be contacting you maybe in the YouTube comments or something, and I will get you your COD points, and then you can enjoy the Season 6 Battle Pass. I just want to say I'm sorry that I haven't been streaming as much COD recently. I've actually been playing a little bit of League on the side on Twitch, so expect daily content on COD still, but I have been playing a little bit of League on the side. I'm not going to do any YouTube videos on it, but that's why the streams have been kind of MIA lately, and I really do appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me on the YouTube channel. Hopefully with the Phase 5 results very soon. I look forward to making tomorrow's video. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day.
We should take a walk someday, dream about what we could have been. But I don't wanna leave this place, there's no faith in Brooklyn. Yeah.